everyone. I have to ask this one question. Are your hearts feeling lighter yet? I know I'm showing my face again. But anyway, I really don't like showing my face too much on the camera. But just want to say hello, family. Hello, Starseeds. Let your hearts feel lighter today. My heart is feeling so light today. It finally seems like things are changing for me around here. But I'm gonna see if I can change the camera back because there's a specific topic I would like to speak about today. Let's see. No, I guess I can't. But anyway. So I wanted to talk about being a fifth dimensional role model for the sun, or I think, what's it called? Yes, it's very nice out here today. It's not raining. Today's video is going to be titled Becoming a Fifth Dimensional Role Model for the Sun Goddess, or the Sun Mother, which is Mother Earth. And by this time, we all know that the melanated woman, the dark woman, is a representation of Mother Earth, the natural female, the pure and natural female is the Sun Mother, also known as the melanated female, because as the Earth, as Mother Earth, as Terra, this planet is flourishing with all kinds of melanin. So of course the melanated female is a representation of Mother Earth. But I have to say this much. If she is in a situation to where she does not know her soul, if she has tainted her soul and her heart from being in this matrix society, from not coming out of Babylon, her evil ego, which is Babylon, her negative ego, which is Babylon, then she will not be a representation of the Mother Earth unless she awakens and has her heart to be pure. Unless she can purify her heart and her soul out of Babylon, she cannot be the representation of the great Sun Mother. because the Earth and the melanated woman, they both have similarities, you see. They both have melanin. While the Earth has melanin, which is what you see around you, which is green, her melanin is dark brown, while the Earth's is green. While all of you may have known this, I wanted to just get that out there. As far as being a fifth dimensional role model, you have to do what your heart tells you, even if that means you'll be ridiculed by others or seen to others as something that the mainstream has titled it. For example, I don't know, like Spirit has specifically told me to do these particular things, this particular creative endeavor, this creative path that I'm on. It's telling me to specifically do what is right, that is within my heart. And that is projecting a certain image, projecting the certain holographic images that are always in my mind, to change the frequency of my soul. If your soul and your heart is not already as light as a feather, then I don't think you're in the fifth dimension as of yet. Your heart must be light as a feather, even in stressful times, even in hard times. Even when somebody is telling you to do something in a certain way that may seem negative, you must not let that anger or that feeling of regret it must not dwell inside you for very long. And if you do have those feelings, let them go. If you must feel those feelings of anger and regret, or even sadness, let them go. Let it go really quick, because as a divine soul being, as a sun soul being, that is simply not you, you know. Or you must have to try and not let it be you, because you have to think that you're something greater than you are. You are greater than this physical shell. And I know it's hard for many people to. I know it's hard for a lot of people to understand that, but as far as my creative endeavors go, I think I've talked about in many videos, or in some of my videos, that I am making a foxtail. I'm making a foxtail, and it's gonna be huge. It's a big foxtail. And I'm making these certain outfits to go with it. But I just want to note that I've noticed that in mainstream society, if you're a certain individual who likes to wear like any kind of like animal tail or whatnot, you're going to be labeled as what they call a furry. But for me, this is simply not the case, and this is simply not a title that I resonate with. To be honest, I'm going to wear a silver foxtail just to be closer to nature. That's what it's really for. But I know if I wear it around, publicly, people are going to label me as a furry, and people are going to ask me, "Oh, I like your tail, are you a furry?" And I'll be like, "No." I'm not anything that has a title. This is simply not something that would have a title to it even. It's something much, much more than that. And of course, I'm also making my Duran outfits, and even when I wear that, people are probably going to say, "Oh, are you a LARPer?" I'll be like, "No." I'm simply doing what I feel that is within my heart, that I feel that I'm from, that I feel that my soul resonates with. And these things that I'm talking to you about right now simply do not have any titles to me. Even though I'm into those things, yes, but this simply does not mean that I go around and do those things. I am not a LARPer or a furry. I do these things simply because my heart is telling me to do this spiritually. Because as I become a fifth dimensional role model for the Sun Mother, eventually I'll have that energy to where people of the Sun Mother will gravitate to me, which are people of color, people of melanin. And I have melanin in me myself, because I may be a mixed human, but I am from African descent, as well as I think it's like Irish or English too, along with many other races of humans. But my strongest my strongest race of human would be African. So I wish I was Native American too, but I don't think I am. I think I have a really small percentage of Native American, but it did not show up in the because my mother did she did a DNA test, and I think for some reason Native American does not show up in most DNA results, but I think I do have a really small percentage of Native American, but for the most part, I am African and Caucasian, I think. But anyway, the Starseeds have to become fifth dimensional role models, not just for themselves, but for the Sun Mother, which is Mother Earth for the most part, because your heart has to be light for her. Your heart has to be light for the natural feminine energy. And I don't care if people down me for it. I don't care if people down me for how I look. This is just how I am resonating right now. This is how I project my frequency and my vibration out to others. Even if they make fun of me or not, this is how I'm going to live my life now. I can't really be anything below my higher self now. Just because I don't feel like I should go down the lower path. Because I love nature. I love her way too much to even go down the lower path. And I feel like now at this time my heart is really as light as a feather, because I truly and honestly do not have any hate in my heart or anything that weighs your heart down, any emotion that weighs your heart down. I simply do not have that emotion anymore. I mean, there will be times when I will stress out, but it's important that you can't hold on to that feeling for very long if you want to be your higher self. You know, you can't hold on to those negative feelings for more than 10 minutes. You have to try and let it go as quickly as possible. So to the lower self beings who want to label me as a furry or a LARPer, this is simply not what I am. I do not have a title. My soul does not have a title. My loving heart frequency does not have a title. It just has an energy. So to all the lower self beings who want to label me as a LARPer or a furry, It's time to grow up and to see me for what I truly am, which is nothing but a positive energy for you. The dogs are barking. I hate where I live. I don't like where I live. So I'm trying to get out of here. It's just so many distractions. But to be honest, this is... See if they stop. This is the first place, though, that I've really ever lived besides my parents' place. But you have to work hard. You have to work hard to get what you want. To be honest, you have to really motivate yourself for what you really want. And what I really want is to be out in nature. Because I love nature so much. And when I die, when I leave this physical shell that I'm in, I'm gonna go back. I'm going to go back home, which is nature. I'm going to go and be a part of nature. And I'm seriously not afraid of that. And when I die, when my consciousness becomes more, when it expands, I'm going to go back to the realm. I'm going to go back to the realm that I'm from. Because, as Osei Kufur would say, he likes to say that when you pass on, you go back to your higher mind. And that when he says that, that gives me so much joy, because what my thoughts consist of are fragments of where I used to live, where I used to reside as a soul, as a sun soul, before I incarnated in this body. I'm going to go back to see my star family in the dream world and be a part of nature, where my heart wants to be. But in the time being, I will resonate and flow freely with nature here. Okay, you guys, I think that's all I had to say in this video. I wanted to give out a message. I wanted to give out a last message before it ends. Let your heart be as light as a feather. Do not stress. Let out your negative emotion. And let your heart be free. Love all of those that are around you. Love your family, love the people around you. Love the people at your work. Let go of any hate or negative feeling in your heart. And try to love everyone equally. This is how you will get to the 5th dimension. If your heart is as light as a feather now, and I'm already in the 5th dimension. My ears rang, my ears. I was hearing that high-pitched frequency in my ear. That just means that I have crossed over to the 5th dimension now. And really try to do what's right for yourself. Holistically be yourself and love yourself. Bye, guys.